Good afternoon. My name is Daniel Barenboim. Thank you for the opportunity to present our platform for you. So we are a company called Be a Kid. And what we do is we try to make it easier for the child-related organizations and businesses to work with their kids and with their parents and to help manage the registration process, the sign up, the filling out of the forms, the communication, and overall make it easier for the parents to register and pay for their programming, and then going forward to really be able to have a place to go where they can download the previously paid invoices and receipts so that they can write it off, get proper communication, have access to the pictures and files. And so this is what we provide, and we provide it in an excellent, well-designed form, very new and modern user experience. So I wanted to show it to you, and I wanted to see if this is something that you guys would be interested in working with and working with us as partners. So like I said, we are a company called Be a Kid, and we are you can think of us as having three products that all work together. First product is when you're thinking about your website and you're thinking about the parents going onto your website. Our goal is to make it much easier for them to very quickly understand what it is that you guys are offering, how much it costs, when it's running, and to be able to register for it. So I'm going to show you how it looks on one of our clients' websites. So this is one of our clients. This is a STEM summer camp. So when you go on their webpage, you see a Register Now button. When you go to the Register Now button, you're taken to a page where a widget will appear momentarily right here that shows in a very well-designed way exactly what is being offered by this organization, this company. So you can see exactly when it's happening, the name of the class, some additional information of the class. If you choose, there could be a more in-depth description here, where it's happening, exactly from what time to what time and during what days of the week it's happening. You can even decide to see a schedule detail in case your programming falls on a day off in the middle. So a lot of the parents will get confused periodically as to, how is the next class happening? Is it a makeup session? Is it just being scheduled for the week after? So you can see it all here and see exactly what days these classes are being provided. Furthermore, you can filter it by date, by distance, by class specifically. And then if you decide you found a class that you like, you can simply add it to cart, click on the checkout, and right away we're moving into our second portion, which is the parent portal. Now, one of the things to notice is that we white label for all of our customers the parent portal. So the parents never feel like they're being taken to a third-party page during the registration process, because most of the parents don't like it. They don't feel confident. They don't necessarily trust a third-party platform as they do your organization. So in this case, it says parent.edgeonscience.com. So the parent feels like this is just part of the natural progression of the web page that they were on. So here you have an entire parent portal where you can choose the child. So if you are a unregistered parent, you will be asked to register, to add your child's information, add your parent, your personal information like the parent name and contact number and a contact email, and if you decide, also the address, home address. So you can see we have different ways that you can set up the payments, whether they're all due at the same time during the registration, or you can set up payment plans. So it'll show you right away that what is due today, when is the next payment is happening. So it's very clear, very clean, and very easy to understand. Furthermore, the parents can always come back to this web portal and click on My Kids, see exactly what their kids are signed up to which classes. In this case, I don't have any classes here yet, but it also drives me to maybe check additional classes, and it would take me to the schedule to see exactly what is happening. And again, this is pretty well laid out, whether it's occurring on a regular basis, whether it's occurring once, whether there is an early bird special price, and if you have to pay it all at the same time. Also, the parents can see the forms that they have filled out, the billing sections where they can choose and change their credit card information, but also download past invoices, past charges, see what charges are coming up. If it's a payment plan, it will show here exactly when the next payment is due. And if they decide, they can pay it right away, or they can wait for it to automatically charge them. Also, the pictures that you, through your portal, which I will show in just a minute, if you decide to share some pictures, create photo albums, they will show up here. And the photo albums that you create, you will specify who actually gets to see it. So it's not the entire school, it's not the entire class. It could be as specific as a session that only comes on Tuesday from 4 to 6. So they will see it here and they can click through, and it's the memories, they can download it. You don't have to send it via email. So the parents don't have a hard time looking back and trying to find it in a couple of weeks or a couple of months or a year. Same thing, same exact thing is happening with the files. You can create multiple different folders, add Word documents, PDF documents, Excel documents, and some of the other documents as well. So if you have pamphlets, if you have sign-up sheets for the next year, if you have just informational sheets or homework sheets, you can share it all here. So all of this, both the parent portal and the widget that you see on the website, that you would see on your website, is actually controlled through our system specifically designed for the organizations and businesses. So you would simply log into it from anywhere where you have access to the web browser and the internet. Once you log in, you have the entire platform where you can send out communications to all of your customers, all of the parents, and you choose whether that communication goes out via email or an SMS text message. You can add files, you can add photos, whatever it is that you want. There's a quick calendar feature, and you can also see the latest signups that you have. Once you send out the communication, you can actually go to the timeline and see, as the administrators, exactly what has been happening. It's sort of a reporting timeline of what is going on. So you can see what charges have been made. You can also see what messages have been sent out, whether from you or from your staff, teachers, administrators, and actually who opened it. So whenever the parents get the email and they open, it will send out a report back, and you can actually see exactly who saw it and who did not. You have a full calendar where you can actually see and add things like scheduled days off, create new events, and just general new calendar entries for yourselves internally. And then the most important part is the management of your parents, the management of your students, the management of basically anybody who you are signing up to your organization. You have a full list of people here. You can go into family detail on any one of these families. You can see all of the parent information, parent contact information. You can add additional parents or caretakers. And then you have students in here, and you can have multiple students per family, obviously, siblings and whatnot. You will see them all here, and you'll see what their birthdays are, what their full names, how old they are, and so forth. And you will also see all of the payment information, whether it's the payments that have already been taken, whether it's the pending and upcoming payments that they have to take during the tuition type that you've chosen, whether they're periodic payments or whether they're payments that are happening on a very specific day of the month. So you can do refunds straight from here, and then you can go into the reports and create all kinds of different reports for any kind of a class, any kind of a session that you have. So you can have just general lists that you can export from here. You can also create custom forms that need to be filled out during the registration process, and then create a form that pulls out that information in an easy to read form, so you can customize it in any way, shape, and form that you want. And if you need some additional forms, you simply contact us and we will help you we'll help you through the process of setting it up, or we will set it up for you and it will then appear in your portal for you to download it anytime. And you can download it as an Excel spreadsheet, or you can download it as a PDF file. And then you can actually break everything else down further into individual classes and individual sessions. So you can have a class that you have set up where you have custom features like restricting student count, showing how many numbers are left on the widget. It'll say things like only 3 spots are left, policies that people have to agree to during the registration process, forms that the parents have to fill out, and you can choose whether they have to fill them out during registration, 24 hours past their registration, or even 24 hours after the class has ended, in case you wanted to create an automated follow-up with your parents to find out how well their kids like the class or how well the parents like the class. You can even include links to your Google or Yelp or whatever other place that you have reviews that you want to generate more reviews. So it's a way to engage parents at the right time with the right call to action. And then obviously we have a whole set of different promotions that you can take, whether you want to give sibling discounts, whether you want to set up and give coupons, percentile coupons, or monetary coupons, $20, $100, whatever it is. And then each session you set up as a separate entity, and you can have as many sessions as you want, and each session can have different configurations as far as tuitions, the runtime, the additional services and goods that you can incorporate into it. So whether it's early drop-off, late pickup, lunch options, kit purchases, whatever it is, and you can specify whether it's a choice or it's implied and they just have to purchase it if this is required for the class. So, and you can assign different staff members to different classes so that the staff members wouldn't see all of the financials, for example, about the company, but they can manage their class and send communication. And again, each class has its own grouping of file folders and album folders, and their own members that you can manipulate by choosing different sessions. You can further filter them out. And same thing on the timeline. If you only want to send out the communication to a very particular session that is happening on Thursday from 4 to 5, you simply write your message here, choose the session that you want to send it out to, just decide whether you want it to be as an email or an SMS message, and post it, and voila, it goes out to the parents, and you can see whether they have received it and whether they have read it. And of course, we have different things that you can work around with the financials. You can see who owes you money by doing things like show me anyone who owes me more than $0. Let's see, we can say maybe more than $1. There's really nobody who owes me money at this particular moment, but I can see overdue. There's no overdues right now, but once there's really nothing that's being that's currently late in this particular class, but you can filter it by those items. You can filter it by adults, by students. So if you wanted to look at a particular family, and you can view specific information about that family just to see what it is that they owe you and how much the breakdown of each individual class. And then furthermore, you can go into the business settings and control just about everything from the business profile, locations, staff, days off, whether you're a franchise, create new policies, and then go further into the class configurations on tuitions, the services and goods, the promotions where you can create coupons, the forms where you can create as many forms as you want, levels that talks about the age a group of individual classes that are, you can assign different age groups to individual classes. And we even have things like badges that kids can get awarded based on their completion of a particular class or particular session. Integrations is just something during the process of the setup, which we will help you absolutely fully set it up. So we will work with you very closely. It takes about 4 to 6 hours of overall, not a complete work where I will send out an email requesting some information. You'll get back to me. It'll take me about half an hour, maybe an hour, maybe two, to put it all together. And then we will put up a widget on your website. We will help you with that and make sure that it all works. And then once you're satisfied with it, we will launch it, and it will appear on the site. And any manipulation that you want to do, you just do it from right within the system, and those changes are immediate to the website, to the widget. So as far as the pricing, unlike a lot of our competitors, we do not charge monthly fees. We only charge 1% during the registration process, convenience fee, which you have the option to either pay yourselves, or you have the option to offset it to the individual who is registering. So for every $100, you would only pay $1 in a convenience fee. So as far as I know, we are the most reasonable, the cheapest company out there that's providing all of these features, because we work with a lot of small businesses, a lot of nonprofit organizations, and our goal is to really create a community of and help parents and help businesses sort of bridge that gap that exists right now, where parents are telling us from all of the research that we've done that they're having a very hard time trying to find local businesses that can provide services at a reasonable price. And even if they find them, there's a line, and there's always the confusion. And a lot of the times they'll say, "Oh, I didn't even know about this place." And the businesses, because of the turnover of kids through different programs, due to the programs not lasting sometimes more than a couple of weeks, more than a couple of months, businesses are constantly going through the effort of acquiring new customers, reaching out, marketing. So we're a company that is looking to sort of consolidate the both sides and create that one single place for the parents and for the businesses to go to be able to find each other and work with each other. So I hope this gave you a sort of a brief view of exactly what it is that we do. I hope you liked it. I hope we get a chance to work with you guys. There's no contracts, there's no obligations. You can cancel at any time. And like I said, we never charge you unless you're making money. So as a result of that, if you offer all of your classes for free, you can still sign up to us and you wouldn't have to pay us a penny. But you can completely use our entire platform for as long as you want. Not a trial period. It's just, that's what it is. So hope to hear from you guys. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, please let me know. My email always has an open calendar to my schedule, so you can schedule anytime for follow-ups with me. And thank you, and have a wonderful night. And again, my name is Daniel Barenboim, and I am the CEO of beakid.com. Thank you.